We are back. It's now a weekly tradition starting this week. Friday night NBA. We did it opening week. We skipped it last week with the broadcast of the Cavs and Warriors game coming up just 3 days later. But now we are doing Friday night NBA here on WUB Network, something that will be happening very often for including the next 5 consecutive weeks with a game. Black Friday, there is 2. Tonight's matchup, it's the Boston Celtics sitting 2-5. It was a terrible start for this team. Looking so different than last year. Adding Hayward, adding Irving, adding Jason Tatum. But this team has improved and have won back-to-back games after the 0-5 start. And the Celtics, in their last game on Wednesday, were fueled by an unlikely hero. One of their underrated pickups this offseason, that being Marcus Morris, the former Rockets, Sun, and Maverick. As a Maverick, averaged just 6 points a game last season. This year, had only scored a high of 13 in the first 6 games, but then ended up with 30 against Portland. The performance astounding in that one, shooting 11 of 17 from the field, nailing 6 3-pointers. Before that game, he had only hit 5 all season long. 15 each from Horford and Irving, 14, 6 boards, 6 assists from Gordon Hayward, another 8 from Jason Tatum, and 5 from Jaylen Brown led the way for the Celtics. As for the Knicks, everyone's saying this team is horrible, no more Melo, it's only going to hurt them. That's not true. 3-4 right now, and they are tied with the Raptors for the final playoff spot. At this point, getting near a month into the season. They are coming off of a loss to the Heat, 114-93 at the hands of those fiery guys in Miami. Chris Bosh with 22 for the Heat in that one, 17 from Shabazz Napier. But for the Knicks, another strong performance from Kristaps Porzingis, 24 points for the third-year man from Latvia. And the Latvian this year has gotten 24, 10, 30, 13, 23, 17, and 24 in the scoring column in 7 games, averaging out to just over 20 points a game, just a click below 10 rebounds per game, averaging an assist, a steal, and over 2 blocks, shooting 42% from the field, 41% from long range, and 76% from the free throw line. It has been a great start to the season for Kristaps Porzingis. The rookie Frank Ntilikina has also performed. The rookie from France scored 17 points with a couple assists in Wednesday's game, averaging 13 points, 5 boards, and 7 assists a game. Tim Hardaway Jr. back with the Knicks, also performing well, as did veterans Ramon Sessions, Courtney Lee, and Tony Wroten, racking up some points and some rebounds. This should be a good matchup. 2 teams on the rise in their division. In a division that is considered weak, the Atlantic. When the Celtics and Knicks are not at the top of their game, that division is considered weak. Because the other options are the Brooklyn Nets, the 76ers, and the Raptors. And historically, those haven't been the best franchises over the last few decades. Of course, the Sixers many years ago. But it is time from the Garden, the Knicks, and the Celtics. We'll be bringing it to you in just a moment here on WUB Network, America's Sports Leader. We hope you enjoyed the Farmers Insurance pregame show. Now, to Ernie Johnson.
I'm Ernie Johnson, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the New York Knicks. And opening tip just moments away. Let's go to New York to join Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Ernie Johnson. I'm Eddie Kalegi, and we are proud to be bringing to you Friday Night NBA here on WUB Network. A weekend filled with content Of course, most notably, Sonoma, race 17 of the Progressive Cup Series, will be coming out either tomorrow or Sunday. Marcus Morris getting ready on the floor for a rivalry game between the Knicks and the Celtics from the Garden. Friday night Knicks, Friday night Celtics, and it's all here on WUB Network, America's sports leader. Let's take a look at your starting lineups. First out there for the Celtics, Kyrie Irving, Jason Tatum, the backcourt. Then it's Hayward, Marcus Morris, and Big Al Horford. For the Knicks, Frank Ntilikina out there with Courtney Lee. Then it's Tim Hardaway Jr., Kristaps Porzingis, and Enes Kanter acquired in the Carmelo Anthony trade. Brad Stevens, the coach for the Celtics in his 5th year. 2nd year for Jeff Hornacek, manning the court for the Knicks. Al Horford gives out a couple fist bumps as he gets ready to jump with Enes Kanter. Friday Night NBA, the tip-off brought to you by the Motorsports Guy.
Nothing did.
It's Kanter. It's Horford. Celtics Knicks. We're underway. The tip goes right into the hands of Kristaps Porzingis. He flips it left side. It's Courtney Lee. Lee inside. Kanter backs in from the baseline. Fadeaway jumper from 14 off the back of the rim. Rebound by Marcus Morris. Here comes Jason Tatum back the other way. The rookie from Duke gets to the basket and hits the short jumper from about 14. And the Celtics on the board as the rookie Jason Tatum gets them out there. Now here's Frank Ntilikina with the ball. He flips to Porzingis, top of the key. Porzingis drives in on Morris. That's a huge height mismatch. The little floater is good off the high glass for KP. Porzingis on the board, and we're tied at 2. A big thing to watch is Porzingis at 7'3", Morris at 6'8". Both of the power forwards. That is going to be a huge height differential. As the little floater from Irving, trying the same thing Porzingis did, didn't work. Great defense from Courtney Lee, and now Courtney back the other way. Out to Porzingis. Porzingis a 3. Drills it from range. KP hits. And it's 5-2. Porzingis already with points. And these Knicks fans love to see that. You can hear how loud it is. Celtics retain possession. The ball tipped out of bounds by Ntilikina. No, pardon me, I was wrong. They're going to call it Knicks ball off Kyrie Irving. And now Ntilikina takes it up the floor for the Knicks across the timeline. Ntilikina dribbles to the right side, out to Hardaway, right wing 3. Bounces off the rim and out of bounds. Celtics take over. So this is a big game for both these teams. A Knick win would mean they'd be right back at the 500 mark. And at this point in the season, be sitting safely in the postseason. As for the Celtics, it would be their 3rd straight win after the horrible 5-game losing streak to start as Kyrie Irving hits the crossover jumper from 18, and it's 5-4. Celtics have hit some rough patches, but it's not they've been blown out in any games. Lost by 4 to Milwaukee, then a tough game as Porzingis to the basket. Can't get it to go off the back iron, rebound Kyrie Irving. Then they forced overtime against San Antonio but couldn't come out on top. Gordon Hayward misses a lay-in, hits the second chance after getting his own rebound, and it's 6-5 Boston. Enough talking from me. Let's get back to the game. But the Celtics, this would really help them continue this momentum. Ntilikina mauled by Horford and Irving, a possible double team. Horford backs out. Ntilikina now backs into the paint, hits the spinning layup off the backboard. Nice move by Ntilikina. His first bucket. Knicks up 7-6, 2.5 minutes into this one from the Garden. Kyrie Irving flips to Hayward on the right side. Back top of the key, Irving. Kyrie guarded by Frank Ntilikina. Irving dribbles left towards the free throw line. Just 8 to shoot. Out to Morris. Morris, right wing 3, does not go. Rebound taken in by Tim Hardaway Jr. Here comes Frank Ntilikina back the other way for the Knicks. He spins. He comes back out. Finds Courtney Lee. A 3 of his own does not go. Rebound taken in by Kyrie. Kyrie hustles it up the floor. Curls his way to the paint, but he's slowed up. Marcus Morris wide open from 3. He hits. Marcus Morris picking up where he left off in the game with 6 3-pointers against Indiana. Now, against Portland. He hits that one to make it 9-7. Porzingis was playing on the inside. He's not used to having guard power forwards who can hit from long range. Porzingis just off on his second three-point attempt of the game. Jason Tatum charging the other way. Gets hit by Porzingis as he lays it in. Foul is called. Ball does not fall, so Tatum will shoot a couple free throws with the Celtics up 9-7 with 8:28 to go here in quarter number one. Tatum showing a lot of speeds, one of the big assets that caused him to be picked number 3 overall in this past year's draft. First one is a flush for Tatum, his third point of the game. All of the Celtics but Al Horford have gotten into the scoring column at this point. Tatum hits both, so it's 11-7. So Courtney Lee taking it up the floor. He takes it across the timeline. He's guarded by Tatum. He flips to the left side. It's Hardaway. He pivots, guarded by Hayward. Porzingis straight on three, splashes it. KP with his second long bomb of the game. 8 points already for Porzingis. Knicks down by just one. It's 11-10. Kyrie guarded by Ntilikina. Flips to Tatum on the left side. Now it's Al Horford. Horford to Tatum, top of the key. Back to Irving, left wing. Just 6 to shoot. Tatum with the ball. On the left corner, double teamed. He throws something up as the shot clock expires. It doesn't go. Rebound Porzingis. Great defense by the Knicks who can take the lead back on this possession. Here's Courtney Lee with the ball. Lee flips right side, Ntilikina. Ntilikina tries to drive in. Irving in his way. Jumper from 22 does not go. That one goes off the back iron. Rebound Marcus Morris. Here comes Tatum across the midcourt line. Mismatch guarded by Porzingis. He flips Irving. Top of the circle. Now it's Hayward at the elbow. Flips back Irving on the right side. Irving spins inside. Passes out Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Tatum guarded by Porzingis. Flips behind him Hayward. Hayward long two. Off balance goes as the shot clock expires. Gordon Hayward with his second bucket. The former Utah Jazz now makes it 13-10. Porzingis sets a screen on Irving. He gets the ball back from Ntilikina. KP spins inside, sends Tatum to the floor. Out to Hardaway. Can't hit the open three. Rebound Courtney Lee. Lee inside Enes Kanter who puts it in off the glass. Enes Kanter has been a great pickup for the Knicks, really helping with the rebounding on this team. After Phil Jackson left and the triangle was gone, the Knicks needed some guys who can really grab rebounds, something they've lacked over the past few years. Enes Kanter is that guy. Jason Tatum short on a three, rebound by Ntilikina, hustling up the floor. Now to Porzingis. Porzingis backs out to the three-point line, he's doubled. Inside Hardaway, out to Courtney Lee, wide open for three, and he nails it. Knicks on top, 15-13 with 6:09 to go in quarter number one. Courtney Lee hits from long range, his first bucket of the ballgame.
The Celtics have gotten 5 of 10 shots.
These Knicks are on fire to start. Both teams shooting for a very high percentage. You can hear the defense chants here at the Garden. The Garden livelier than it has been in a few years as Kyrie Irving can't hit the three, rebounded Enes Kanter. Here comes Courtney Lee hustling back the other way for the Knicks. Lee gets through. Out to Hardaway, right side of three. Short. Rebound Tatum. 5:36 left in the first quarter. Past halfway in quarter number one. Kyrie dribbles left. Uncle Drew inside. Big Al. Can't get that one to go off the glass. Rebound Ntilikina. Ntilikina pushing it back the other way. The Knicks showing a lot of speed, looking to run the ball early. Out to Porzingis. KP a three. No, Kanter the offensive board. Blocked by Horford on the second chance opportunity. Kyrie hustling it right back the other way. Irving to the basket. Double teamed by the two bigs. But Irving still gets it to go. And that ties the game, and Jeff Hornacek wants to talk it over. 5:04 left in quarter number one. Here on Friday Night NBA on WUB Network. Knicks and Celtics deadlocked at 15. We'll be back. So a little news. Next week, don't forget to join us for our next edition of Friday Night NBA. It will be James Harden, Kyle Wiltshire, and the Rockets at home against Russell Westbrook, Melo, Paul George, and the Thunder. Everything gets going at 8:30 Eastern here on WUB Network. Some changes for both teams to get you up to date on. First for the Knicks, Tony Wroten has checked in at the shooting guard for Courtney Lee. Kyle O'Quinn replaces Inez Kanter at the 5. For the Celtics, they'll keep the 1, 2, and 3, Irving, Tatum, and Hayward. The bigs, now Aaron Baines and Aaron Gray. So here comes Tony Wroten with it. Wroten is guarded by Tatum. Aaron Gray was a pickup, being a veteran, has played in the finals 3 of the last 5 years as Tim Hardaway splashes a wing 3. He was 0 of 3 from the great beyond to start this game, finally gets something in the scoring column, and the fourth-year man makes it 18-15. Kyrie guarded by Frank Ntilikina. Now he flips right side. Tatum tries a 3, lines it up and hits. Jason Tatum with 7 points and an assist, and the rookie ties it up at 18. Here comes Tony Wroten back the other way for the Knicks. Wroten to Hardaway left side. O'Quinn around to Ntilikina. Ntilikina on the right side. Now it's Tony Wroten. Wroten flips corner. Hardaway. Hardaway tries again. That one a little long. Rebound Jason Tatum. Tatum takes it across the timeline. Gets away from Porzingis. Now Kyrie Irving thinks about a 3. Decides better of it. He holds up at the top of the key at the three-point line, 10 to shoot. He pivots, finds Tatum open on the left side. Tatum left to the basket, back to Irving. Irving straight on 3, no good. Rebound Porzingis. Porzingis has not attempted a shot in quite a while. Let's see if maybe they try him again. He's got it at the three-point line. Flips Hardaway. Hardaway again from 3, and he hits. They're going to say his foot was on the line, so just a 2. Hardaway now with 5, and the Knicks are up 20-18. Nice court vision from the big man, Kristaps Porzingis. His court vision, another reason why we consider him not just a big man, not like this usual 7'3" guy. He's mobile, he's smart, he's a good passer. Tatum can hit the long jumper. Rebound Ntilikina. He hustles it to the right side across the timeline. He's got it at the paint now. Backs up slightly. Tatum and Irving double teaming. That allows Tony Wroten to have a wide open chance from long range. That one goes off the back iron. Rebound Kyrie Irving. The Knicks are taking a ton of 3s. We're going to have to check at the end of the quarter how many they attempt in quarter number 1. Celtics have taken a decent amount too, but it doesn't even compare to what the Knicks are doing. Kyrie Irving gets inside. Shot over O'Quinn does not go. Rebound Tony Wroten. Here come the Knicks back the other way. Wroten to the basket. Backs out Ntilikina. Porzingis straight on 3. In and out. Rebound Tatum. Porzingis just 2 of 5 from long range. He does have 8 quick points though in the first quarter. Tatum to the basket. Porzingis in his way. Shot over KP does not go. Aaron Gray crashes the boards. Second chance though does not go. That's Aaron Gray's big weakness. He just can't hit shots. Such a great rebounder, but he is not a shooter in any regard. Ntilikina to the corner. It's Hardaway. Hardaway off the back iron. Rebound Jason Tatum. Now 2 minutes left in quarter number 1. Celtics trailing 20-18. Jason Tatum to the basket. Shot up. Is good. Jason Tatum shooting well, and we're tied at 20. He looks a lot like he did last week in a game against San Antonio. We had highlights on here. It went to overtime on a game-tying shot by Gerald Green as Jeff Hornacek wants to talk it over. But the real deal was that the Celtics were shooting so well, and it was Tatum and Irving. Tatum finished that one with 28, Irving with 40. The two of them were just hitting absolutely everything in that game. And the Celtics, though, were just out of gas by overtime. So, just getting an update. No changes during the stoppage with 1:41 to go. Each team still with 3 starters on the floor here. Lead in the first quarter. O'Quinn's going to have to throw it in. Not really finding anybody yet. He has to throw it cross court to Ntilikina to the left side. Now Porzingis backing in from the baseline. Hook shot. Off the back iron and no good. Rebound Aaron Gray, and now here comes Kyrie Irving. Celtics out-rebounding the Knicks 14-12 in the early going. Irving to Tatum in the corner. Tatum dribbles it towards the middle of the court. Tatum trying to back in on Ntilikina. Backs out. Irving, three-pointer. No. Rebound taken in by O'Quinn. Here comes Ntilikina. Ntilikina out to Tony Wroten on the left side. The former 76er. Inside, O'Quinn throws it down with the left hand. And the Knicks lead it by 2. Kyle O'Quinn throws it down. And the Knicks are on top with a minute to go in the first quarter. Here's Kyrie Irving, and now Brad Stevens going to call his first timeout, and we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back in a few seconds here on WUB Network, America's sports leader. Whole bunch of changes. First for the Celtics. Baines and Gray are now joined by that bench from the Celtics. Jaylen Brown, the second-year man from California. Marcus Smart and Terry Rozier. That's the main Celtics bench. They do use a couple other guys off the back end of that bench. They'll occasionally bring in DJ Augustine or Gerald Green. They are still playing without Shane Larkin. He should be back next week. As for the Knicks, they're going to add in some more bench players. Keeping in Wroten and O'Quinn, they're joined by Willie Hernan-Gomez, the second-year power forward / center from Spain. Doug McDermott, picked up in the Carmelo Anthony trade, and the veteran point guard Ramon Sessions. Porzingis goes to the bench with 8 points, 3 boards, and an assist, but just 3 of 8 from the field. Aaron Gray is going to throw it in on the inbounds. He finds Rozier on the left side of the court. Rozier is guarded tightly by Ramon Sessions, but Rozier pushes into the paint. He's going to try to back in. Point guard working on point guard. He flips Jaylen Brown. Pass to the middle. It's Marcus Smart. Back to Rozier at the three-point line. Just 5 to shoot. Rozier spins. Puts up a long 2. Can't get it to go. Rebound O'Quinn. If the Knicks hustle, they can get a 2 for 1. 31 seconds. Now it's McDermott. McDermott trying to get to the basket. Jaylen Brown all over him. McDermott flips Wroten. They're not going to get the 2 for 1. Wroten, guarded by Jaylen Brown. 5 to shoot. McDermott back Ramon Sessions. Trying to get inside. He's going to throw something up. Shot clock expires. Free throw line. Rims out. Rebound Aaron Baines. Just 8 seconds. Celtics have to hustle. Here comes Marcus Smart. Smart to Rozier. 3, 2, 1. Rozier stripped, and that's going to end quarter number 1. After 1 from the Garden, the Knicks are on top, 22-20 on Friday Night NBA here on WUB Network, America's sports leader. We'll be back. We are back, second quarter about to get underway. It was a relatively low-scoring first quarter, just 22-20, but it's the three-point numbers that are being put up by these teams in terms of attempts, especially the Knicks. The Knicks have taken 14 from long range and only hit 4. That's 29%. Same goes in terms of percentage for the Celtics, just a smaller fraction, 2 for 7. Both teams also shooting 36% from the field, 8 for 22 for the Celtics, 9 for 25 for the Knicks. 1 turnover for the Celtics. The Knicks have not lost the ball yet in this one. Knicks are going to make a change here to start the quarter as Mindaugas Kuzminskis is going to come in for Tony Wroten. Wroten was in a good part of that first quarter for about 5 minutes after they let Courtney Lee take a seat. So Kuzminskis, the second-year man from Serbia, comes in. Celtics also make a change. Aaron Gray goes to the bench. Marcus Morris is in. He's still joined out there, though, by Smart, Rozier, Baines, and Jaylen Brown. The Knicks with Kuzminskis, Sessions, Hernan-Gomez, O'Quinn, and McDermott. Morris with it, guarded by Hernan-Gomez. Morris tries to pivot at the baseline. He's about 10 feet from the basket. Inside, he finds Baines, who lays it in softly. The Australian center, the former Detroit Piston and San Antonio Spur, puts it in to tie the game at 22. So Ramon Sessions with it. Sessions spent a long time in his career with the Bobcats/Hornets, went to the Wizards, now a Knick. O'Quinn stripped as he tried to back in. Aaron Baines with the last touch. Knicks will keep possession. Upcoming schedule for New York tomorrow, they're in Philly. Then they're home against Houston on Monday before they set off on a big West Coast road trip that is highlighted by matchups with the Lakers, Kings, and Warriors, along with the Suns and Nuggets. Now Doug McDermott with it, just 5 to shoot, guarded by Jaylen Brown on the perimeter. Kuzminskis back McDermott. Dougie, a long 3 does not go. Rebound Marcus Smart. Dougie McBuckets can't get that one to go. Now here's Marcus Smart. He finds Terry Rozier on the left side. Rozier dribbles towards the middle. Spins, back out Jaylen Brown. Brown to the corner. Morris lines up a 3 and he hits. Marcus Morris, something happened after that game against the Pacers where he went 1 of 5 from long range. Now he can't miss. Between the last 2 games now, he has hit a combined 8 of 11 from long range. Now here's Ramon Sessions out to Kuzminskis on the perimeter. Celtics up 3 with 10:36 left in the first half. Sessions spins to the ball. He's just got 3 to shoot. Sessions is going to try a 3 of his own, and he hits as the shot clock expires. Ramon Sessions hits to tie the game at 25. 10:19 to go here in quarter number 2. Al Hortford waits patiently at the scorer's table. He'll be in the next stoppage for Boston. Rozier finds Marcus Smart in the corner. Back Terry Rozier for 3. Off the front of the rim, McDermott corrals the miss. And McDermott's going to run it up the floor himself along the lleft side. He gets towards the baseline. Now he's going to back away. Inside, it's Hernan Gomez over Brown. Draws the contact on the shot, and Willie will get a chance to shoot. Brown with his first foul. Celtics will be in Charlotte against the Hornets tomorrow night before kicking off a tough 3-game homestand after this 6-game road trip that they are on. This is game number 5. As Hernan Gomez goes to the line, first free throw attempts for the Knicks on the night. He drops the first. Brown to the bench. Hortford is in. And then DJ Augustine and Gerald Green come in as well to join Morris and Marcus Smart. Knicks now going with Sessions, Courtney Lee, Kuzminskis, Hernan Gomez, and Enes Kanter comes in. So back to what I was saying, a very tough. After this road trip, the Celtics trying to finish 500 on the road trip. So far, they've played 7 games this season, 2 of which were at home, and they lost both of those. 6-game road trip so far, they're 2-3 on it. Then they got a tough 3-game homestand, a very tough schedule at the beginning of the season. They face Giannis Antetokounmpo in the Bucks. Then they face Harden, Wiltshire, Chris Paul, and the Rockets. And then it's off to face Kemba Walker, Superman, and the Hornets before they go off to the West for a few games. As Hernan Gomez nails both free throws, so it's 27-25 New York, 9:54 and counting left in the second. Marcus Smart with it, guarded by Courtney Lee, flips Augustine right side. Back to Marcus Smart at the top of the key. Augustine, a long 3, and he splashes it. DJ Augustine hits his first shot of the game, and the Celtics are up 1. So far, all 12 active players have appeared in the game for Boston, all but 1 for the Knicks, that one being Lance Thomas. Ramon Sessions with the ball, guarded by Augustine. Out to Courtney Lee, shot from long range, does not go. Rebound Gerald Green. Here comes Gerald Green hustling it the other way. To the basket, Green hits. Gerald Green makes it a 3-point game. You know, Green is usually one of the last guys off the bench for Boston, but if he's shooting well in a game, he can have these games where he's just untouchable, which is why that game against the Spurs, he was in crunch time, as Kanter hits the fadeaway step back from 14, and the Knicks trail by just 1 now. Spike Lee excited here at Madison Square Garden. But anyway, that's Gerald Green's asset. When he's not shooting well, he's doing awful. But when he is, he's playing a lot of minutes. Green kicks to Big Al inside. Shot a little too strong. Rebound by Kanter. Here comes Ramon Sessions. Kicks Courtney Lee. 8.5 left in the half. Lee out to Sessions in the corner. Sessions tries to get towards the basket. Shot up. No good. Rebound corralled by Gerald Green. Here comes Gerald Green hustling it the other way for the Celtics. He'll slow it down at the three-point line. Now ramps it back up, finds Marcus Smart in the corner. Smart now dribbles towards the middle of the floor. Out to Augustine. Augustine tries another three. That one way off. Rebound Hernan Gomez. Here comes Sessions. Sessions inside. Courtney Lee shot over Smart. No. Cantor jumps in for the rebound and hits that one off the glass. Inez Cantor just hopped in there and flew in like Tarzan and just grabbed that ball and laid it in. He was nowhere near the basket and he put it in. It is loud here at the Garden. Knicks up by 1. Gerald Green to Smart in the corner. Lines up a three. No good. Rebound Hernan Gomez. Gordon Hayward standing up for the Celtics. Looks like he's about ready to come back in. Courtney Lee with it. Lee guarded by Augustine. Sessions had 9 points in the last game. He finds Kuzminskis. A long three is good. Mindugas Kuzminskis makes it 34-30. How about these guys for both teams off the depths of the bench producing? For the Celtics, you've had DJ Augustine hit a three. Gerald Green hit a basket. And then for the Knicks, you've got Hernan Gomez getting to the free throw line, and both Sessions and Kuzminskis hitting threes already in this game. Knicks are now up 34-30 with 7:07 to go in the second quarter. Celebrity Row at Madison Square Garden is pumped. Augustine to Gerald Green in the corner. That three is good. Gerald Green now with 5 points, and that cuts it to 1. That was a momentum shifter as Gerald Green showing that he could possibly be an untouchable today. His untouchable self. He's already done that twice this season, getting 26 points in a game against Milwaukee, and then scoring 18 against the Spurs. Courtney Lee off from long range. Marcus Morris corrals the miss. Here comes Gerald Green back the other way. Back to Augustine. Augustine pivots to the three-point line. Sessions all over him. He finds Marcus Smart. Augustine dishes Gerald Green back to Smart. Smart a three. That one's off. Rebound Inez Cantor nearing the halfway point of the second quarter. 6:17 left before the break. Sessions guarded by Gerald Green. Cantor sets a screen. Sessions driving to the basket. 8 to shoot. Ramon inside. Cantor. Shot is no good. Hernan Gomez, the offensive board, and lays it in, even with all kinds of contact. He hits, and Brad Stevens wants to talk it over after that defensive miscue. Halfway through the second, 6 minutes to go in quarter number 2. Knicks are up 36-33. We'll be back. I realized during our pregame show we didn't get into the other games going on tonight. We will during the halftime show. Knicks make some changes. Lance Thomas is going to come in for Mindugas Kuzminskis. Porzingis is in for James Hernan Gomez. Pardon me, Willie Hernan Gomez. So it's Augustine, Smart, Green, Morris, and Horford for the Celtics. Still with Irving, Tatum, and Gordon Hayward all sitting on the bench. They did all play almost all the first quarter. Knicks still resting Ntilikina and Hardaway. They've got Sessions and Lance Thomas in there with Lee, Kristaps Porzingis, and Inez Cantor.
And so it's Boston with it.
Here's DJ Augustine, guarded by Ramon Sessions.
Now Augustine.
Augustine looking to make a move, but he's going to slow it down. Nobody getting open for him. Now Morris sets a screen. Augustine rolls around the left side. Horford out on the wing. 8 to shoot. Finds Smart in the corner. A three. Way off. Porzingis the rebound. Now here comes Sessions back the other way. Porzingis just 3 of 8 from the field so far today. He looks to regroup here in his second time in the game. Sessions tries a three. That's no good. Porzingis was held up by Morris. Gerald Green gets there for the rebound. Here comes Boston. Gerald Green to Marcus Morris. Morris flips Marcus Smart. 10 to shoot. Smart to Green on the wing. Green tries to get inside, just 5 to shoot. Gerald Green, a foul is going to be called here on Lance Thomas as Green got forced out of bounds. First foul in the quarter on the Knicks as Gordon Hayward's going to check in for Augustine. So Smart shifts to the point guard, Green to the shooting guard, I presume, with Hayward probably coming in at the 3. Not many fouls so far in this game. Knicks only with a pair, the Celtics have only 1. Hayward with it, guarded by Lance Thomas. Al Horford with it. Hortford, guarded by Enes Kanter, just 5 to shoot. Gerald Green tries a 3 and he hits. Tied at 36 with 4:50 to go in the second quarter. Green is untouchable. He's 3 of 3 with 8 points. Now here's Sessions. Knicks looking to get that lead back. Kanter sets a screen on Marcus Smart. He gets back though to go cover Sessions with 11 to shoot. Inside, Kanter hook shot. No good, but he gets whacked by Hortford on the shot. First foul on Hortford, second of the quarter on Boston, and Kanter will go to the line for a pair. Knicks 2 of 2 from the line so far, as Enes Kanter shoots. A little foul statistic, Enes' former team, the Utah Jazz, you know, they have already had 4 games this season where as a team they have more than 25 fouls in a game. Most notably, they had 33 fouls in a game against the Warriors. Draymond Green ended up attempting 21 free throws in the game. They were getting very physical with him. Kanter 1 of 2 from the line, so the Knicks are up 37-36. Green the other way to Gordon Hayward. I'll continue that Jazz story in a moment. Green tries another 3 and he hits again from the left side. Gerald Green with 11 already off the bench. And the Celtics are up by 2. So back to that Jazz story. You know, Derek Favors has already fouled out of games 3 times this year. He's already gotten 6 3 times, and it's finished with 5 2 other times. Porzingis backs in. He finds Thomas on the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Lance, guarded by Hayward. Thomas tries his luck from long range. No good. Rebound Morris. Here comes Gerald Green. 4 of 4 from the field for Green today. He flips Marcus Smart. Smart top of the key, under 4 minutes left in half number 1. Green to the basket inside Hortford. He gets whacked by Kanter. So after Kanter was fouled by Big Al, he repays the favor, and Hortford will head to the line. Big Al has been very quiet so far today. Still has not gotten on the board yet. Hopes to at the line. A very good free throw shooter for a big man. As Hortford's career has evolved, he's become a much better shooter in general. Not just at the free throw line, but also, ever since he came to Boston, a 3-point shooter as well. That doesn't prove it though, as he misses the first. Changes for both teams. Irving's going to check in for Marcus Smart. Gerald Green remains in. Jason Tatum remains on the bench. For the Knicks, they are also keeping a starter out right now. Tim Hardaway Jr. really struggled in that first quarter. Was just 1 of 7, and he kept just chucking threes. I bet Coach Hornacek is not too happy about that, which is why Lance Thomas is still in. Ntilikina, though, checks in for Ramon Sessions, who had a productive time at point guard. Not the same reason, definitely, that Tatum's on the bench. It's just that Gerald Green is absolutely on fire right now. He's having one of those games. Last year he had a game where he scored 47, 2 years ago. 47 for the Pelicans in a game against Oklahoma City. Celtics high last season was 34. Courtney Lee flips to Lance Thomas left side. Back to Lee, top of the key. Lance Thomas with the ball, guarded by Gordon Hayward. Back to Courtney Lee, just 10 to shoot. Thomas pivots, back to Lee. They're playing catch right now, 5 to shoot. Lee inside, Porzingis backs in. Porzingis almost loses the ball, throws up a hook shot as the shot clock expires, in and out. Not a good angle, rebound Hortford. Here comes Kyrie Irving. Kyrie kicks to Green in the corner. Green bounce pass to Marcus Morris. Back to Irving. Irving a 3. In and out, rebound Lee. Knicks down 40-37. 3 minutes left in quarter number 2. Lee getting through. Back to Ntilikina, free from long range, but that doesn't go. Hortford the rebound. The Knicks have now already attempted 22 three-pointers in the first half. The Celtics have attempted 18. The most a team has attempted this year, the Rockets against the Nuggets in a game attempted 49. And they did 48 against the Lakers in a game as well. Kyrie Irving, step back J is good on the bank shot. 5-point lead. Remember there was that rumor before Kyrie got traded to Boston that he could have ended up here playing for the Knickerbockers, but that never came through. Porzingis tries a 3. That does not go. Rebound Gordon Hayward. Celtics now really starting to run away with this. Knicks have been held to 15 points so far in the second quarter. Kyrie Irving with the ball. Out to Green in the corner. Again, first miss for Gerald Green. Horford, though, the offensive rebound. He kicks to Hayward. Back to Kyrie Irving, top of the key. 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Kyrie Irving backs up. Gerald Green in the corner. Dishes to Horford. Back Green. Green shot is good. Gerald Green with 13 points, and he just yelled something at Spike Lee, and I don't think Spike Lee's that happy. Gerald Green is 5 of 6 from the field and has hit all 3 of his attempts from long range. There's Ntilikina with the ball. He flips Lance Thomas. Lance to Courtney Lee. Around the horn, Porzingis, right wing 3. That one he drops. Porzingis now in double figures with 11. Just 4 of 11 from the field today, but Porzingis has played some good defense and has been crashing the boards with Enes Kanter. Knicks down just 4. 1:11 to go in the second quarter. Irving with it at the free throw line. Puts up a jumper. No good. KP comes jumping in for the rebound. Here comes Ntilikina. Finds Courtney Lee on the right side. Lee spins. Back Porzingis. Porzingis wide open. Long 2 does not go. Rebound Marcus Morris. Here comes Irving back the other way. Jason Tatum has sat the entire second quarter. And Hayward splashes the long 2 from about 20. Gordon Hayward now with his third bucket. He's got 6. Good assist there from Irving. Just 40 seconds left here in quarter number 2. Courtney Lee with it. Flips Ntilikina around to Porzingis. Porzingis a 3. No good. Rebound Gerald Green. 9-second differential between shot and game clock. 26 game, 17 shot. Kyrie with it. Setting a screen is Morris. Irving gets around, puts up the off-balance jumper from 14. No cigar. Rebound KP. He'll slow it down, take it up the floor. Shot clock off. Pass goes off Ntilikina, and it's going to go out of bounds. Boston ball with 11 seconds. That play right there, that was a Knicks from a couple of years ago type of play. That ball, for some reason, Porzingis passed it. This is not Porzingis' fault. He throws it. Ntilikina comes running over. Ntilikina doesn't have his hands out. For some reason, Ntilikina leaned in with his body to the ball, let it pop off his shoulder. Courtney Lee is can't believe this. And then the ball's going out of bounds. Lee dives to try and save it. He wasn't going to be able to. But now the Celtics take over with 11 seconds left. They make a bunch of changes. Gerald Green goes to the bench. Tatum is in. Now O'Quinn is back in for the Knicks. We're not going to go through all the changes, just 11 seconds. So bear with me if you hear some players that haven't been in a quarter. Kyrie Irving with the ball with 7 seconds. Irving with 5. Flips Aaron Baines, who's back in. Pump fakes on O'Quinn. Irving steps in. Shot from 18 at the buzzer. No good. That's half. Big first half from Gerald Green. 13 points off the bench. Kyrie Irving has done well. Jason Tatum had 9 in the first quarter, but was kept out of the second quarter. Irving with 6 points, 4 boards, and 3 assists. As for the Knicks, Kristaps Porzingis with 11, but just 4 of 13 from the field. Enes Kanter with 7 points and 5 rebounds. Then Tim Hardaway with 5, 2, and 2 assists. So that's the half. Knicks trailing 46-40 here on Friday Night NBA. Now the halftime report to check in around the NBA. So the Celtics looking for their 3rd straight win. Gerald Green, Jason Tatum leading the way. Porzingis helping the Knicks stay in it. The Nets and Pacers about to get going soon. D'Angelo Russell should be a factor in that one, averaging 28 points and 9 boards a game. Mavericks play at the Rockets. The Suns and Bucks are tied at 55 right now. Jazz leading the Wizards 45-32. And the Blazers are trailing to the Heat big right now. It's 81-57, and that's it in the NBA tonight. Second half getting underway. Let's look who's out there for the Celtics. Kyrie Irving's out there with Tatum. Then it's Hayward, Morris, and Horford. Knicks also going with their starting lineup. Ntilikina, Lee, Hardaway, Porzingis, and Kanter. First shot of the half is a Horford hook shot from the elbow, and he hits over Kanter. Horford now with the bucket. He's got 3, his first field goal of the game. Little uncharacteristic of him to go this far into an outing without a field goal. 1 of 3 from the field. Celtics with their biggest lead now. They're up 8.
There's the pick.
Porzingis sets a pick. Courtney Lee flips Cantor now to the left corner. It's Ntilikina. Ntilikina back to Courtney Lee. Thinks about a 3. Decides better of it. KP pivots. Back to Lee. Just 5 to shoot. Porzingis calling for the ball, but Lee's going to back in towards the paint. Puts up the shot over Tatum and hits as the shot clock expires. Courtney Lee now with 5 points, and he makes it 48-42 Boston. You hear the typical Madison Square Garden chants. Kyrie Irving gets the ball from Hayward, a give and go. Irving inside. Morris. Porzingis, great defense, but Morris hits and the foul. Porzingis with his second personal, first team foul of this quarter with exactly 1 minute elapsed. And Marcus Morris will go to the free throw line.
You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Free throw good.
That one is good.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play.
51-42 your score. Courtney Lee with it. Now it's Ntilikina. A long three-pointer doesn't go. Porzingis the offensive board. The putback is no good. Porzingis does not have his touch from inside. Honestly, I think he's actually shooting worse on the inside than he is the perimeter today. Hayward to the basket. Morris, what was that? That ball went about 20 feet in the air. Just completely airmailed the lay-in. Courtney Lee the rebound. Here's Lee penetrating on Hayward. Out to Hardaway. Corner 3, and he splashes it. Tim Hardaway has hit back-to-back attempts from the great beyond after missing his first 5. And it's 51-45 now. Knicks have gotten it back within 6 with 10:08 to go in quarter number 3. Irving with the ball. Kyrie has looked good today. He's done a good job with passing and in getting the assists, racking them up. Marcus Morris back Irving. Irving, 5 to shoot. Finds his teammate Horford. Horford throws one up from 20 in the corner. That one is no good. Cantor the defensive effort. Hayward with the rebound. Hayward flips Courtney Lee. Lee to Ntilikina. Ntilikina. Back to Courtney Lee. Lee, Frank, 3, short, tipped many times, and Horford is going to corral it. And here comes Kyrie Irving the other way. Irving with the ball. Behind the back past Hardaway. Ntilikina's over him. He's double teamed. Irving calling for the ball. To find someone. He finds Tatum. Now it's Marcus Morris the 3. In and out. Porzingis the rebound. That's Morris's first missed 3-pointer since the first quarter of the game against against Portland. Courtney Lee with it. Lee dribbles right. Tatum's all over him. Spins. He's forced out of bounds. No foul on Morris. It's going to be Celtic ball with 8:55 left in the third. So we look at the league leaders in three-point percentage last year. Jeremy Lin led the league. Kyrie Irving was 4th. Anthony Morrow of the Thunder and Eric Gordon of the Rockets were also ahead of him, with Klay Thompson and Kyle Korver just behind. Brad Stevens calls time with 8:51 left in the third. We'll be back here on WUB Network.
Moment here now, Kevin, to look back to last year's Knicks. Second in blocks.
So we're back here. The Knicks trailing the Celtics 51-45 on Friday Night NBA. Right here on WUB Network, America's sports leader.
As you mentioned, so many blocks for them last year.
Marcus Morris has the ball.
In that mix over the course of the season.
He throws it in to Jason Tatum, and they'll get set. Gordon Hayward back to Kyrie Irving, top of the key. Irving moves in, shot over about 4 defenders, almost got the finger roll to go. Cantor, though, corrals the miss. Here comes Tim Hardaway Jr. That was Cantor's 6th rebound, 7.6 boards. He's in line for a possible triple-double. Hardaway splashes another 3. This one straight on with a hand in his face. Hardaway now with 11 points, equaling Porzingis for the Knicks lead. And the Knicks are within 1 possession. It's 51-48. Kyrie with it. He's guarded by Ntilikina. Irving trying to work on some finesse moves, but Ntilikina staying tough. Irving flips Tatum left side. Makes a great move on Lee. To the basket. Tatum over Porzingis. That's good. Jason Tatum with 11 points. And it's 53-48. He only trails Gerald Green for the Celtics scoring lead in this one. Celtics back up 5. Ntilikina with it. He's guarded by Kyrie. Kanter pivots. Underhanded shot doesn't go, but he draws the contact on Big Al again. Second foul on Horford, and Kanter, who's 1 of 2 from the line today, tries it again. He'd love to hit both here. Nobody heads to the scorer's table for either team right now. Both teams sticking with their starters for the moment.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight.
So, here's Enes Kanter's first free throw.
Big points from outside.
Rims out off to the left side. Just 1 of 3 from the line so far today for Enes. Honestly, if there's anyone on the Knicks you want to force to the line, he's the guy. Not an awful free throw shooter, but he's certainly not good.
Good on the second free throw.
So Kanter does hit the second, so he's at an even 50% from the game from the line. And it's a 4-point game, 53-49. Kyrie Irving with it on the right side. Irving back to Marcus Morris. Morris pivots, it's back Kyrie. Kyrie crosses over Ntilikina to the basket, can't get it to go. Oh, if he had finished that, that would have been on our week's highlight reel. He completely crossed up Ntilikina, almost sent Frank to the floor. Courtney Lee penetrates, swatted away Morris, back into the hands of Frank. Back to Courtney Lee in the corner. Ntilikina a 3. That one's in and out. Rebound Kyrie Irving. Somehow he beat out Enes Kanter for that board. Ntilikina's just 1 of 6 from the field today and has missed a ton from long range.
Back to Irving.
Marcus Morris back to Kyrie Irving. Irving to the basket. Shot is good. Kyrie Irving hits that one from about 14. Celtics are 42% from the field, the Knicks 35% today, as the Celtics lead at 55-49, with 6:41 still to elapse in quarter number 3. Lead of Porzingis. Porzingis to the basket. Lay-in is good. KP, that's your typical KP. He finds at the three-point line and just drives past everyone. He'll definitely get a double-double today. 13 points, 8 boards. Just the shooting not great today. Irving crosses up Ntilikina again. He's guarded by Porzingis. Shot up, no good. Great defense from KP. Here come the Knicks back the other way. Courtney Lee finds Frank. Frank Ntilikina inside KP. Out to Courtney Lee. Lee thinks about a 3, decides better of it. Hardaway's got the better opportunity. He can't hit, though. Horford the rebound. We're now halfway through the third quarter. Here's Kyrie Irving with the ball. Bounce pass inside. Tatum over Ntilikina, does not go. Back the other way. Frank leads it across the timeline. At the three-point line, he finds Enes Kanter. Enes Kanter backs in. Shot from 14 on the baseline, no good. Rebound taken in by Tatum. He ripped that ball out of the hands of Ntilikina for the board. Here comes Kyrie. Kyrie spins, finds Marcus Morris. Shot is good over Kanter, and the Boston Celtics are back up 6. Celtics have 20 points in the paint tonight. Knicks just 14. That's a 6-point difference. And what's the difference on the scoreboard? 6 points. So if you could find something that could be the reason why this game's not tied, that's the reason. Porzingis pivots inside Kanter. What a great pass by Porzingis to find Kanter right at the basket. Enes hits that one. He's now in double figures with 10. So far, there are a total of 6 players in double figures. For the Knicks, it's guys you'd expect. Kanter, Porzingis, and Hardaway. Really, if you'd say there'd be 3 in double figures for the Knicks, that's who you'd think. For the Celtics, probably you'd think Irving, Hayward, and Al Horford, their big 3. No, their big 3, none of them are in double figures. It's Jason Tatum, Marcus Morris, again, Marcus Morris producing, and Gerald Green. Horford's trapped on the right side. He finds Tatum at the left elbow. Now to Irving at the block. Irving to the basket. Shot up, no good, but he draws the contact on Kanter. Kanter's second foul, and Irving will shoot free throws. With 4:44 left in the third, a whole bunch of guys going to the scorer's table for both teams. Looks like a bunch of changes. These guys want to rest their starters for the fourth quarter run, as this will probably be a close game all the way to the end, based in the direction that it's headed. Kyrie splashes free throw number 1. A bunch of changes. First for the Knicks, they're going to keep in Ntilikina and Hardaway. McDermott's going to come in for Lee. Hernan Gomez checks in for Porzingis, and O'Quinn's in for Enes Kanter. For the Celtics, Irving, Hayward, and Tatum stay in. Aaron Baines is going to come in for Horford. Terry Rozier is going to replace Marcus Morris. Gerald Green remains on the bench. They'll probably use him again in the fourth quarter. Kyrie hits both free throws, not a surprise. 59-53 now is Irving now with 10 points, 5 boards, 5 assists.
Excellent at the free throw line.
Ntilikina with it. O'Quinn sets a screen on Rozier, but now he's doubled. Hardaway inside. Kyle O'Quinn guarded by Tatum. Back to Hardaway. Ntilikina top of the key. 4.5 to go in quarter number 3. Ntilikina bounce pass Dougie McBuckets. McDermott's going to try one from long range. That doesn't go. Rebound taken in by Gordon Hayward. Here come the Celtics back the other way. It's Terry Rozier with it. It's Rozier with it. He finds Kyrie Irving on the left side. Irving back, Terry Rozier wide open for 3. No. O'Quinn crashes the boards. Here comes Tim Hardaway across the timeline. Hardaway to McDermott. McDermott pump fakes from the corner. He dribbles towards the middle. McDermott trying to find somebody. He finds Hernan Gomez inside, who backs in. Fader is no good. Not the right touch on it. Rebound Aaron Baines. Rozier ambles it across the timeline, trying to slow down the pace. Now he's going to ramp it up. He finds Irving in the corner. Irving pivots, guarded by Hardaway. Inside Baines. Baines to Irving. Irving a 3. No good. O'Quinn the rebound. The Celtics look like they're about ready to run away, but they've had many opportunities like this, and they just can't get away because of some poor shooting. Ntilikina swatted out of bounds by Baines, and that's going to be Celtic ball. Last touch by Frank. Great defense there as he got mauled on a path to the basket. Porzingis can make moves like that, but Porzingis then again is 7'3" and a head taller than almost anybody except for like Al Horford on the floor. Kyrie Irving with it. 3:10 to go in quarter number 3. Irving shakes and bakes Hardaway and hits. That was a move. Brad Stevens even looks impressed on the sidelines on that one by Kyrie Irving. Kyrie just steamrolled past Hardaway, then crossed over, and there was no way for Tim Hardaway to stop him. So it's 61-53 now with 3 minutes to go in quarter number 3. Hardaway with the ball. Flips behind him. It's Hernan Gomez. Ntilikina, top of the key, 10 seconds on the shot clock. He dribbles around to the baseline, pass tipped by Rozier, and Rozier steals it too. He's going to hustle it, 3-on-3, even break, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks by Hardaway. Irving gets the shot, a little past the free throw line, off the back iron, rebound Hernan Gomez. Knicks have been held to just 13 in the third quarter. Celtics offense only with 15, not doing much. McDermott an open 3, that rims out, rebound Rozier. Another miss from long range for New York, that's killing them. Kyrie with the ball. Irving backs up, 3-point line. Hernan Gomez. Hayward comes around from the left, gets the ball. Guarded by McDermott, clock at 5. Hayward backs in. Puts up a shot, but it's going to be swatted away by Kyle O'Quinn, who goes to the floor. McDermott's going to slow it down and try to allow O'Quinn to catch up again as Hardaway slows it down. O'Quinn's there. O'Quinn a little slow to get up, but then he took a hard fall after the block. Hardaway tipped, stolen Irving. Irving ahead. It's Rozier. Rozier throws it down with the left hand. Terry Rozier with the slam. Celtics are up double figures. It's a 10-point ball game with 1:34 to go in the third quarter. And Jeff Hornacek wants to talk it over. We'll take a break as well. We'll be back here on WUB Network. I'm here. America's sports leader.
New York calls timeout.
And look, rightfully disappointed with how they played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, they haven't been good at all here lately. Something has to change for them, and we'll see what he's...
Welcome back. A couple changes.
Al Horford.
For the Celtics, Marcus Smart is going to check in for Kyrie Irving. Horford's going to give Jason Tatum a breather. So it's Baines, Horford, Hayward, Smart, and Terry Rozier out there for the Celtics. As for the Knickerbockers, Ntilikina is out there with Hardaway. Then it's McDermott, Porzingis, and O'Quinn. So Porzingis is checked back in. Irving goes to the bench with a very nice stat line. Been held to just 12 points today, but it's been a low-scoring game. 5 boards and 6 assists. O'Quinn's got to throw it in. He finds Porzingis at the three-point line. KP backs in on Horford, stripped. Porzingis gets the ball back, throws it up, can't hit. Rebound, Aaron Baines. Here comes Terry Rozier back the other way. That's another reason the Knicks are struggling. KP just can't get the shot going today. Marcus Smart is going to drop a long two. It's now a 14-5 run for the Celtics, and they've got their biggest lead. They're up 12 now. 1:06 to go in the third quarter. Ntilikina finds McDermott. Now just 1 minute left in the third quarter. McDermott finds Ntilikina on the left side. McDermott straight on three. Nails it. That was a shot right into the basket from Doug McDermott. McDermott finally hits his first three. He's on the board. Now the lone Knick not to score today are Tony Wroten and Lance Thomas. Aaron Gray and Jaylen Brown, who's been dealing with a hamstring injury and has played limited minutes tonight, are the only two for the Celtics who are scoreless today. 9-point game again. Gordon Hayward inside, and Baines finishes over O'Quinn. Aaron Baines now with his second bucket. 40.4 on the clock when this one was inbounded. Now down to 35 seconds as Ntilikina gets it across. Ntilikina calling for a screen. Nobody's coming. He finds Hardaway. Now it's Kyle O'Quinn who thinks about a three. Ntilikina with it. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Ntilikina dribbles in. He's double teamed. Throws one up. 3-point range. No good. Rebound Smart. Celtics will hold for a last shot. Smart throws it down. 10 seconds. Slows it down. Now throws it down. Horford inside. Baines throws it down, though. And now it's going to be 7 seconds for the Knicks. This is a 13-point game. Horford knew the Celtics had to take that opportunity on that breakdown. Hardaway finds McDermott. McDermott a three. Rims out. Quarter over. Celtics up big. Can they hang on? 69-56. We'll be back.
November 11th, LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers take on the Sacramento Kings. Be there.
Catch that matchup tomorrow night on NBA TV after Spurs Nuggets. Cavs at Kings at 10 o'clock. The 5-2 Cavs led by LeBron James against Derrick Rose and the 5-3 Sacramento Kings.
Exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know.
So the Knicks have just slowly fallen apart as the quarters have gone on. We're up by 2 after quarter number 1. Then Gerald Green just absolutely went off in the second quarter. And the Celtics got up 6. But then, 23-16, they have outscored the Knicks here in quarter number 3. And now we head to the fourth quarter, 69-56. For the Celtics, Irving out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Tatum, Morris, and Horford. Knicks going with Ntilikina, Wroten, Hardaway, Porzingis, and Kyle O'Quinn. Ntilikina is going to take it across the timeline as we start quarter number 4. Porzingis sets a screen. Ntilikina rolls to the left. Awful pass goes into the hands of Porzingis, though. Drives to the basket. He can't hit the lay-in. Rebound Marcus Morris. Porzingis just can't hit anything today. Smart guarded by Ntilikina. He gets away. Long two. Marcus Smart lines it up. Can't hit, though. Rebound Hardaway. Here's Kyle O'Quinn back the other way. O'Quinn finds Wroten. Back Porzingis. Porzingis finds Ntilikina. Porzingis top of the key. He drives in.
Here's Porzingis, covered by Morris.
Shot up, blocked. Sent away by Marcus Morris, and now it's a fast break for the Celtics. Kyrie to the basket. Shot no good. Rejection by Ntilikina. Now it's a break for the Knicks. Tim Hardaway lays it in at the basket. Knicks down 69-58 with 11 minutes to go. 13 points for Tim Hardaway Jr. So far, Hardaway has 8 of the Knicks' 18 points in the second half. Kyrie gets free. To the basket he goes. Can't hit. Ntilikina the rebound. Knicks slow it down. If the Knicks are going to get back into this game, they just have to be patient. Tony Wroten's going to try a 3. That one's not going. And what I said about patient, they didn't really follow through. Horford the rebound. Now here comes Kyrie. Kyrie to Marcus Smart, wide open in the corner. He can't hit. Porzingis the rebound, and Porzingis is going to slow it down. He's taking the ball up himself. I don't think KP was too happy with how they rushed. He knows they got to slow this thing down. Knicks cannot run the break today. Porzingis inside. O'Quinn shot up. It's no good, but he draws the contact on Marcus Morris, and he'll shoot a pair from the line. So, a couple free throws coming here for Kyle O'Quinn. O'Quinn on the ball game, just 2 points so far. He has played a lot of minutes, 14 with 4 rebounds, has hit his only shot attempt. Still resting right now is Gordon Hayward. Gerald Green looks like he's about to check in for Boston, though. And that is true. As O'Quinn misses the first free throw, Gerald Green checks in, and checking out is Marcus Morris. So it's going to be Irving, Smart, Green, Tatum, and Horford. A very small lineup Celtics are going with right now, being that they do not have really any true big men aside from Horford in there, while the Knicks have 2 huge guys in O'Quinn and Porzingis. Hitting one of the 2 free throws was O'Quinn, so he's got 3 points. Gerald Green with the ball. Green is guarded by Porzingis. Porzingis, he finds Jason Tatum. Now it's Kyrie. Kyrie a 3. That one is off. Rebound Porzingis. 9:49 left in the fourth quarter. Porzingis now a double-double. 13 points, 10 boards. Porzingis with the ball. He flips back. It's Ntilikina. Back to KP. Porzingis tries a 3. That one is off. Rebound Marcus Smart. Porzingis just can't hit anything today. Gerald Green to the basket, and Gerald Green just adds to what he did in the first half. He's now got 15. Celtics are back up by 12. Timeout called by the Knicks. 9:24 left in the ballgame. 71-59 your score from the Garden. We'll be back on Friday Night NBA.
And he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Craig. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting.
Knicks now going with their starting lineup. Lee and Cantor come in for Roten and O'Quinn. As for the Celtics, they're going to, for some reason, put Gerald Green back on the bench after hitting a shot. Hayward comes in, and Marcus Morris replaces Marcus Smart. So the fact of the matter is both starting lineups are in right now for each team. You know, this is a very fast game. We're only an hour and 7 minutes into the broadcast, and there's only 9 minutes left in the ballgame. Courtney Lee finds Ntilikina. Out to Porzingis. Porzingis, a 3 from the corner. He splashes that one. KP needed that. He hits that one. Porzingis now at 16 points. 71-62. Irving guarded by Frank. Ntilikina stripped by Frank. Irving gets the ball back. Al Horford can't hit. Rebound to Horford. Second chance. No. And Courtney Lee comes out of that scrum with the ball. Al Horford just 1 of 6 from the field today. An ugly performance from the possible all-star starting center. Porzingis inside. Inez Cantor shot up is good in the foul. And Inez takes the tumble. Horford with his 3rd foul. And a free throw will make this a 6-point game again with 8:42 left.
I like to call that.
How about that?
Getting everything he
Knicks have got a chance again. If they can hit this free throw, it will be a 2-possession game. And Cantor nails the free throw. 71-65. So Kyrie Irving is going to take this up very slowly. No need to rush. Ntilikina strips the ball from Irving. He was a little too slow. Frank on the other way. To Cantor with the basket. Lays it in. He's fouled again. And that's going to be a foul on Horford again. Horford now with 4 fouls. And the Celtics might have to take him out soon for Baines or Aaron Gray. Cantor having a big game now. 13 points in this one, 7 rebounds as well, 5 of 9 from the field.
Care business at the free throw line, not just getting there.
That was a big steal by Ntilikina. First free throw is good. 5-point game. Free throw shooting brought to you by Billy Goat Studios. Knicks have shot 70% from the line, 7 of 10. Celtics a little better, 86, but less attempts, 6 of 7. Knicks have attempted 38 shots from the great beyond, hitting 11, 29% from long range, 32% from long range for the Celtics, 7 of 22, 40% from the field overall for Boston, overall for the Knicks, 34. But not many turnovers for either side, just 4 turnovers for the Knicks, 2 for the Celtics, 6 fouls for Boston, 5 for the Knicks. Biggest lead for the Knicks is 4, biggest lead for the Celtics is 13. He nails both, so Cantor has hit 3 free throws in a row, and it's a 4-point game here from the Garden. Kyrie with it. Irving crosses up Ntilikina. Now it's Marcus Morris who tries a 3, and that's good. Big shot there from Morris. He's now 3 of 5 from long range. It's 74-67. 8:10 to go in the ball game. Ntilikina pushes. Lee out to Porzingis. Porzingis to the basket. Lay-in. No, the finger roll can't go. Rebound Morris. Marcus Morris. Remember, he used to play on the same team as his brother. They were power forward and small forward for the Suns for a long time. Irving with the ball. Back Marcus Morris. Now it's Kyrie. Kyrie crosses up Courtney Lee. What a move. What a shot by Irving. Kyrie Irving crossing him up, and it's 76-67. Now here's Courtney Lee. Porzingis to Cantor. Ntilikina. Porzingis pushes in. Lee tries a long 3. That's going to be short. Tipped in the air. Rebound Hayward. Now the Celtics can make this a double-figure game again. With a score here. Tatum inside. It's Al Horford. Horford at the free throw line. Finds Morris. Morris another 3. That one doesn't go. Rebound Ntilikina. Porzingis pushing it. Now here's Tim Hardaway Jr. Hardaway steps in. He'll try from about 20, and he hits from the right side. Tim Hardaway Jr. now with 15 points. And it's 76-69. Knicks with 13 points already in the quarter with 6:48 to go. They only had 16 in the third. And they could eclipse that mark halfway through the quarter. Brad Stevens is going to call timeout. Knicks battling back. And they come back here on Friday Night NBA. You'll just have to wait and see.
Always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
No changes for either side. Now, I would expect that if any other real issues come along, that Gerald Green is going to step into this ballgame to try to settle things for Boston, as he has really been the star, but hasn't gotten the minutes to show it today. Ntilikina strips it from Irving. Irving gets the ball back. Irving, one of the more sure-handed guys in the NBA. Ntilikina really making him look bad, and Ntilikina strips it again. Frank. Pass stripped. Lee gets it back. Porzingis. Porzingis sends a man to the floor and throws it down with the left hand. Porzingis now with 18 points. And the Knicks trail by just 5. Kyrie Irving trying to get things going. Just 14 points, 5 boards and 7 assists. He's 6 of 23 from the field, not having one of his better shooting games. He looks a lot like he did opening night of the season. Against Philadelphia, he looked horrible in that one. Irving the floater, no good. Horford's second chance and he throws it down. Cantor smacks the ball in frustration. 7-point game halfway through the final quarter. Ntilikina to Porzingis on the wing. Ntilikina, Cantor, back KP. Porzingis a 3. He nails it. KP from long range. Porzingis going off here in the fourth. He's got 21. 78-74. Irving gets past Ntilikina. He takes a hard fall as he gets fouled by Inez. No, the foul's actually going to be on Courtney Lee. Lee's first of the game. And Irving goes to the line with 5:29 left in the final quarter. Kyrie's got to try to get something going here at the line. But he is one of the best free throw shooters in the league. Shot 92% from the line last year. And already shooting 90% this season. He hits the first to make it 79-74. Second one falls too, so it's a 6-point game with 5.5 to go. Knicks have already scored more than they did in the third and as many points as the second. This is their best offensive quarter of the game. As for the Celtics, their worst so far. Courtney Lee with it. Lee to the basket. Ntilikina to Porzingis. Porzingis makes a move to the basket. Shot, no good. Rebound, Marcus Morris. Porzingis has attempted so many shots today. 24, but only 8 have fallen.
What an effort here tonight.
Irving.
Here's Irving.
Swatted away by Hardaway. Here comes Ntilikina. It's a 3-on-3 break. Frank finds Courtney Lee. Lee to the basket. Lay-in is good. 4-point game. 4:54 to go. Another down-to-the-wire game here on WUB Network. Our third of 4 NBA broadcasts. Irving, long jumper. No good. Horford's second chance. The putback is good. Celtics are up by 6. Celtics still doing much better inside the paint. 34-24. And Big Al now looking a little better. He's got 7. Statistics look a little better for this game. Porzingis a 3. That one's short. Rebound Gordon Hayward. Hayward the other way. Finds Kyrie Irving. Irving doubled by Lee and Porzingis. Ball is stripped. Out of bounds. Boston retains possession, but just 9 to shoot. And it looks like the Boston Celtics might be making a change here as Gerald Green comes back to the sidelines. And yet it appears that Gerald Green is going to come in here for Marcus Morris. Once again. They kept him in for just a minute earlier. He's not coming in just yet, though. He is at the scorer's table, though. Kyrie with the ball. Ntilikina the defense. 5 to shoot. Irving to the basket. Clutch Kyrie. Can't hit that time. Morris, though, the offensive board. Jason Tatum. Morris out to Kyrie. Ntilikina. Irving guarded by Courtney Lee. And Lee fouls Kyrie, and Gerald Green's going to come in, it looks like. No, he's not, actually. They were considering bringing him in. He was at the scorer's table, and now they're sending him back. I don't know why Boston doesn't want to use him. It makes no sense. He's made almost every shot he's attempted today. Tatum guarded by Courtney Lee. Blocked by Cantor. Back the other way. Here comes New York. Porzingis hustling. To the basket. Lay-in. No good. Hayward the rebound. Here comes Jason Tatum back the other way. Tatum. Shot over Porzingis. No good. KP the rebound. He's going to slow things way down. 3:23 to go here at the Garden. Celtics leading by 6. It's 82-76. Porzingis out to Lee. Lee a 3. That's off. Marcus Morris stripped. And now here comes Hayward back the other way. It's Irving. Kyrie with the ball. Guarded by Courtney Lee. Back to Gordon Hayward.
Hayward on the wing.
Hayward swatted away by Porzingis. It's a block party here at the Garden. Porzingis. Lee. Inside to Cantor. Cantor backs in. Shot, no. And he's going to foul Marcus Morris. Third foul on Cantor. Third of the quarter for New York. And the Celtics will win down with 2:48 to go in the quarter. Geez, the Celtics have missed on 4 straight possessions. The Knicks have only been able to capitalize on 1. Offense is stalling. 6-point game. 2:43 to go. Irving guarded by Ntilikina. Hayward gets fouled hard by Hardaway. Hardaway sends Gordon Hayward to the ground, and Hayward isn't too happy. And neither is Brad Stevens. That was a hard foul. We know there's bad blood between the Knicks and the Celtics, but neither of these guys have even played, really. Hardaway hasn't been on the Knicks in 3 years. Gordon Hayward's never played in this for a team not named the Utah Jazz before October 27th. Wow, and Hayward, that was like a... That was legit like a football takedown almost of Gordon Hayward. So now the Knicks don't have a foul to give with 2:37 to go. So any foul will send them to the line. If the Knicks need to start fouling, I mean, that's kind of convenient in a way, so they won't have to worry about doing all these extra fouls. Irving shot the fader from the left elbow is good. Kyrie now with 18 points. He's still racking up the numbers even though it isn't his best game from the field. Celtics up 84-76. Hornacek calls timeout with 2:29 to go. We'll be back.
12 points in just the second half.
Struggling probably would be an understatement here.
Hornacek sends them back out there. Here comes Courtney Lee across the timeline. Knicks have to move a little faster now. Middle Akina to Lee. Porzingis. Porzingis a three. That one's not going to go. Rebound Hayward. Hayward now with 10 rebounds. Morris fouled from behind by Porzingis, and that's going to send him to the line. KP. No, they're actually going to call a foul on Lee. Courtney Lee's third foul of the quarter. And Morris is going to go to the line, and the Celtics are in the bonus with just over 2 minutes left in quarter number 4. If the score holds up this way, both teams will be 3 and 5. Right in the midst of the tops of the playoffs. Right now, Brooklyn at 4-1 is leading the East with Philadelphia in second. Then it's the Raptors, Knicks, and Celtics all right together. Morris misses both free throws. Ntilikina stripped after getting the ball. Now Hayward finds Morris. That was a big-time turnover. Irving to Jason Tatum. Tatum nails his first shot since the third quarter. And now it's a double-digit lead with 2 minutes to go, and that's going to pretty much do it. Knicks with a lot of fight in this game. Porzingis to the basket. Rolls around, doesn't go. Rebound Jason Tatum. Tatum finds Hayward. Now it's Kyrie. Irving to the basket. Swatted from behind by Hardaway. Out of bounds. Celtics retain possession with 1:41 left. Morris throws it into Tatum. Morris finds Kyrie Irving. Irving stripped. Ntilikina the steal. He flips to Porzingis. A Porzingis slam. Yes, it is. Porzingis goes left-handed. 23 points for KP. And 11 rebounds. 128 and counting. It's an 8-point game. Ntilikina trying to find some way to take that ball away. He finds Hayward. Hayward inside. Horford throws it down. Al Horford throws it down, and now it's a 10-point game again. 88-78, 1:18 to go. The Knicks are hustling. Hardaway from three. Hardaway splashes the three from the corner. Hardaway 3 of 4 from long range here in half number 2. Now it's a 7-point game. Ntilikina strips it from Irving. Another turnover. Frank finds Cantor. Cantor goes left-handed. 1 minute to go. It's a 5-point game. 88-83. How about this defense from the Knicks? The blocks here. It is insane. They have 5 blocks here in this fourth quarter and 4 steals. Ntilikina has stolen the ball 4 times this quarter. All 4 times from Kyrie Irving, who has all 5 turnovers for the Celtics. It's just been a brutal game for Kyrie. His worst game since his first game as a Celtic. Irving to the basket. Can't get the finger roll to go. Rebound Lee. Here come the Knicks. Porzingis. Lee.
Here's the dish to Hardaway.
Hardaway. Inside Cantor. Cantor works inside on Horford. Shot is no good. Tatum's going to be fouled by Cantor with 33.8 on the clock. How about this fight by the Knicks, though? Resilience. Proving key. And it's still loud, and the fact that the fans are still in it against this great Celtics team. And the Knicks have a lot of easy games coming up. Chances to get on track. Tatum drops the first. So 14 points for Tatum, 9 of which came in the first quarter. He'll add to his 11 points per game. Kyrie Irving might drop. He was at 19.1. He's only 18 points today. Gerald Green was averaging just 6 points a game. He'll get up to 5th. He scored 15. Tatum misses the second. Here comes Tim Hardaway Jr. Porzingis a 3. That's off. And now an over-the-back foul on Hardaway as he took out Tatum. Oh, and Tatum's a little shaken up. Tatum's going to get up. Oh, and Tatum's not too happy. Hardaway went to check on Jason Tatum. Hardaway felt bad because you could tell Hardaway just completely obliterated Jason Tatum there. Hardaway from behind. And that's not what you want to see, because he stepped on what it appeared to be was Tatum's leg. He hit Tatum in the arm with his knee, and then his foot kind of stepped on the back of Tatum's leg. Hardaway was fine, but Tatum went down awkwardly. But Hardaway went over to check on him just to make sure that everything was all right, and it looks like he is. Yeah, but Hardaway was a little worried about Tatum. Good sportsmanship. Looks like Tatum's all right, though. Tatum is going to stay in the game.
And I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job.
But Tatum does still look a little shaken up. Tatum took a hard fall, and you can see him holding his head a little. That's why he seems a little upset. Celtics don't want him to get hurt. First free throw is good, though, so it's a 7-point game, and that's going to pretty much do it. So the Celtics will win their third straight, finish up the 6-game road trip 3-3, winning the last 3 games of the road trip, and back into playoff conversation at this point. Knicks would fall to 3-5. Ntilikina with the ball. Porzingis with it. Porzingis from way downtown. That's not going to go. 12 seconds, and that's going to pretty much do it. So that's going to wrap up Friday Night NBA. Final score, Boston 91, Knicks 83. We hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Celtics dominated. The Knicks battled back, but it just was too little too late. And Boston hangs on thanks to Kyrie Irving, Gerald Green with a big performance. We hope you enjoyed. I'm Eddie Kalecki signing off from the Garden.